Hello friends, hope you all are okay. My name is Rahul Mittal and today's video we will see the solution of chapter 2, the decision control structure of let us say. Friends, in my previous video we have taken some questions and their solution of let us see chapter 1, the getting started. The complete solution of chapter 1 is on GitHub link. I will provide my GitHub link into the description box where you will find all the solution of chapter 1. Similarly, in today's video, we will take few questions of chapter 2 and I will provide the complete solution of chapter 2 in upcoming days on GitHub. So please follow me on GitHub for regular updates. So let's start with today's topic. Friends, I have already taken few questions of chapter 2. Let me copy each question one by one and we will find out the solutions. You will find the remaining solution on GitHub, so please follow me on GitHub also. So here we will take an empty file. We will paste the question here. This is my question. Let me arrange it. So this is a question. Write a program to determine now here first I will save this and here I will save in my let us see the decision control and this will be I will write question 1. Let me check how I have written this question 1 right. So similarly I will save my question 1 of chapter 2 and see save. Now first I will write include stdio.h include conio.h. Now I will write int main and inside that I will write float. So what is my question? If cost price and selling price of an item is input through a keyboard, write a program to determine whether the seller has made profit or loss. So we will write float. What variable we need? We need cost price, that is CP. We need selling price, that is SP. We need profit for P and loss for L. Now first we will write printf enter the cost price of an item. Scanf, that should be percentage %f because I have taken float, and it should be and we need cost price, so that is CP. Now similarly I will write for selling price, so I just copy this line, I will paste here I will write 2 lines, enter the selling 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 price of an item, and in the place of CP it should be SP. Now we will write the condition. First we will calculate the profit and loss. So how can we calculate profit? P equals to SP minus CP. What does that mean? Profit equals to selling price minus cost price. Similarly, I will calculate loss. Loss equals to CP, cost price minus selling price. If you want, I will write here loss equals to cost price minus selling price. Now if we will write condition, if profit is greater than 0, then printf, here we will write what is the question, whether the the selling price. So the seller or the shopkeeper is in profit, PROFIT. Here we will write the profit, and the profit is percentage F, and here we will write P. This will calculate the profit. Else I will write the same line for loss, is in loss, and here should be L. P should be capital for better view. And one more condition, not else. Here if I will write if condition again, and here I will write again if here you can write also that loss is, if loss is greater than 0, if loss is greater than 0, then it is in loss. If profit equals to 0, then no profit, no loss. You can write for this line also. So here you will write shopkeeper is no profit, no loss, is no PROF, no profit, no loss. Let me save and run it. Let's see what happens. It is showing error. The error is printf. Okay, I will miss the inverted double quotes here. Now it will fine. I will run. Enter the cost price. Cost price is rupees 50. Enter the selling price 60. The shopkeeper is in profit. Yes, that is fine. Again, I will run it again and make a loss. Enter the cost price 50, selling price 20. The shopkeeper on loss of rupees 30. That is fine. Now one more run for no profit, no loss. The item is 50, selling price is 50, no profit, no loss. So here I will write one more print statement. Printf press any key to exit. Let me run in a final time. Okay, let me run this in a final time. Enter the cost price 63.54. enter the selling price 89.36. Shopkeeper is in profit of rupees 25.82. Now again we will see the next question. The next question is, let me go create an empty file. Here I will paste my question. The question is, any integer is input through a keyboard, write a program to find whether the number is odd or even. Okay, here we will find the odd even. Just save this. That is question 2 in decision control structure. Save. Now we will write include stdio studio.h, include conio.h, int main. Here first we will find our variables like int n, because I want find out whether I have entered the even number or odd number. So we'll write printf enter the number, scanf %d because I have taken int, and % of n. Now we will write if condition, if n remainder, if any number divided by 2 and the remainder is equals to 0, if this condition, then printf the entered number is even, entered and the %d comma n. Or you can write the entered number %d is even. Else, it's a normal if else condition. I will print that the entered number percentage is odd. Even or odd. Enter any key to exit. Or here you can write one more, return 0. Let me save and run. Enter the number. I have just typed 35. The entered number is odd. That is correct. One more thing. This statement not come because I have written this statement above the print statement. Now let me. Now it will be fine. Now I will run it again. If I enter 66, the entered number is even. Press any key to cut. So fine. Now we will see the next question. Next question is, any year input through a keyboard, write a program to determine whether it is a leap year it is a leap year or not. Okay, just copy this question. Now we will find out the entered year is leap year or not. I will paste my question here or not, and this is the hint. So what will I do? I will save this in question 3. So first we will add include stdio studio.h, include conio.h, main, int main. First we will provide int year. We need year. We just write short in year. Now we will write printf, enter the year. Percentage d because I have taken int, and percentage of year. Now here we will write the condition. So we will okay, right, yes. If year module 100 equals to 0, inside if year module 400 equals to 0, printf entered year percentage t is leap year, and here I will write YR. Else this is else the entered year is not a leap year. This is first condition. Now we will write another condition, or you can write, this is the else condition of this, if year module 400 equals to 0. Now we will write else condition of this if, first if. So here we will write else, and inside there are more two conditions. If your percentage 4 equals to 0, if it is totally divided by 4, then this is a leap year. Then print statement is a leap year, else is not a leap year. Let me check it once again. If year percent 400 equals to 0, it's a leap year. Is a leap year, and we need to print this, else this fine. Now what we will do, printf enter any key to exit redu return 0. Let me save and run it. We all know that 2020 is a leap year, right? So we will first calculate that. Enter the year 2020. Enter 2020 is a leap year. Let me run it again for any other. That means 2018. 2018 is not a leap year. We all know. Now let me enter one more year, that is 2021. Entered year is not a leap year. Fine. Now we will move to our next question. The next question is this. So here I will take an empty file. I will paste my question here. If, okay, I missed the if. If the age of Ram, Shyam and Ajay are input through a keyboard, write a program to determine the youngest of the three. It's very easy. Let me save my sheet, question 4. So I will write include conio.h. Now I will write int main. What variable we need? We need Ram. I will write Ram. We need Shyam, Shyam, Shyam. We need Ajay, 3 names, and we need one more. Determine the youngest. So we need youngest is another name, another variable. Now we will write print statement, printf enter the age of Ram. Enter the age of Ram. Scanf. You can write all the ages together in a one line statement, or if you want you can write all the 3 ages in a different line, as I am doing. %d and Ram. Similarly, I will write the ages of remaining 2. Print the age of Shyam, Shyam, and here should be Shyam. Enter the age of Ajay, and in the place of Ram I will write Ajay. Now I will write the condition here. If Ram age is less than Shyam, if Ram age is less than Ajay, then printf Ram is youngest. Fine. Else I just copy this line, I will paste here. Else Ajay is youngest. else if SHY Shyam is less than Ajay, printf SHY Shyam is youngest, else Ajay is youngest. Return 0. Let me save and run this. Error, Shyam is undeclared. Okay, I have written the wrong spelling. SHYAM Shyam. Let me run. Enter the age of Ram, that is 25. Enter the age of Shyam, that is 23. And the age of Ajay, 21. Ajay is youngest. That is fine. You can see Ajay is 21. Now let me run it again for. Let me write. I can do this line. Next line, so that we can see the result in a proper way. Now let me run it again. Enter the age of Shyam is 25. Ram is 25, Shyam is 30, and Ajay is 35. The Ram is youngest. Now I will run it one more time. And enter the age of Ram is 30, Shyam is 18, Ajay is 45. Then Shyam is youngest. That is fine. Now let's move to our last question. Let me copy the question. Here we will come to the empty file. Here I will paste the question. Write a program whether triangle is valid or not, where the three angles are input through a keyboard. The sum of angle 180 degree. Yes, let me save this. Should be question 5. Now what will I do? First I will include stdio studio.h, include conio.h, int main, so here we need float. As you know that triangle have three angles, so we need A1 angle 1, A2, A3, and we need sum. Printf enter the angle 1. Scanf %f, because I have taken float, and %a1. Similarly I will take for this is the angle 2, or you can write angle 1, angle 2, angle 3. This should be A2 and this should be A3. Here we find the sum. Sum equals to A1 plus A2 plus A3. If here sum is S is capital, so here also S is capital. If sum equals to 180, printf this is a valid triangle, triang triangle. Else I will write this is not a triangle. This is not a triangle. Here we can write. Fine. We will write printf enter any key to exit. Let me save and run. First we will run for a valid values. So we will give each angle as 60 degree. Angle 1 is 60, angle 2 is 60 and angle 3 is 60. So this is a valid triangle because the sum of all three triangles is 180. Let me run it again. I will write 90, I will write 60, I will write 50. So this is not a triangle because the sum of all three triangles are more than 180. So this is not a triangle. So this is the way you can run your chapter 2 questions. So friends, in today's video we have seen some solutions of chapter 2. If you think this is a useful video for you, then please like the video, share with your friends and also subscribe my channel for new videos. Till then, keep practicing and have a great day. Thank you.